So let's try that again, shall we?
We're going to do this one as actually we're scratching this off today, and we'll probably do it a different day because it's a planning one. So we have to at least scratch it off 24 hours before. So go for it.
So we are doing number 3. Ask your parents. It's going to cost between $0 and $50. It can be done at any time. It takes 1 to 5 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
1 to 5 hours. That's the highest we've had.
Yeah. Well, my parents are 3.5 hours away, so that's cool.
I don't think we're actually asking our parents, Jamie.
I know.
Just keep going.
Need a babysitter. Need a camera.
Irrelevant to us. Camera, yes. Oh, the camera means we're required to take photos and videos.
And yeah, planning ahead.
Okay.
I think that's what that is.
Yes.
So it's all in number form. Number 1, call your parents or grandparents and ask them about their first memorable date.
Oh!
Number 2, get specifics, what they noticed about each other, where they went and what they were wearing. Number 3, I've not really scratched off 3, the number. Attempt to recreate the date. Number 4, capture your date with a video or cute picture and send it to your parents/grandparents.
That's kind of cute.
That's really cute.
So we could call them up, not tell them actually what we're doing, we just wanted to ask.
Yeah.
So we were intrigued. So that is the cutest thing ever. So what I think we should do is we should call your parents up today and ask them about the date, and we can go see my mum or call my mum up as well and ask her as well. So we'll do that today, and then once we get the information, we can
recreate it. Well,
recreate it for next week.
I've always been interested in how my parents got together.
We've never asked.
So I've asked. I know.
Oh, you already know.
I know the first day Dad met Mum, and the first meal Dad cooked Mum before they went out on a work do when they got to know each other.
Okay, that's really sweet. I want to hear this from them though. Then.
Yeah.
Because that would be really cute. So Jamie's parents are together. My parents are not. They split up when I was 18 months old. But I would kind of like to know how they got together.
Yeah.
Like, I actually don't know. I don't know if they were just friends or I'm not sure. That'd be cool. You know, like first date. Coolios. Let's go call the parents.
With our adventure challenge that we're doing for our next one, it's called Ask Your Parents.
Oh, right. It's called what? Ask your parents?
Ask your parents. So, we're getting up now. Where is it? There. So, call your number 1.
They're not hard questions, are they?
No, they're not. Oh, shut up. Right, number 1, yeah, is call your parents and ask them about their first memorable...
So, Mum was in an ambulance on the attendant's side, and Shirley was driving, and I was in an ambulance driving with, I think, Nigel again. And as you come out of Watford General Hospital, you come up a set of traffic lights before you get onto the main road, and the traffic lights were red, so I quickly jumped out the cab, ran back past 2 cars. Shirley opened the door and I went to Mum, "Are you crewed up with Derek Mullet?" And she said,
"I've been in the job like 2 months." And Dad appeared at the driver's side window and asked Shirley, said to Shirley, no, he looked over at me and said, "Are you crewed up with Derek Mullet?" Because he said, laughingly, he had heard about this blonde bombshell because there was no women in the ambulance service in 1988. There was about 2, and then it was a man's world. He had heard about this blonde bombshell that was crewed up with Derek Mullet. Yeah. And he went, "Oh, okay then." And he ran down the road to get into the ambulance because the lights were turning green, the traffic lights. And I looked at Shirley, my crewman, and I went, "Who's that?" She went, "Oh, don't worry about it, it's just Dave Bolton." I was like, "Oh, okay." So that was the first time I met him after being in the ambulance service for a couple of months.
So what
It
was
was my very birthday.
your very first date?
My very first date was me, Mum and Nigel were working all day, and I invited Mum back to my flat after work, which she said yes, because she's never been inside those flats. So she came back, and then whilst we were looking around the flat, I said, why don't you come back here for a meal? And then we could go for a drink. So she said, that would be lovely. And that's the night I cooked mashed potato, liver and peas.
Oh!
The very first meal Dad ever cooked Mum was calves liver.
Oh!
And then after the meal, we went out to a pub near Harefield on the other side of Rickmansworth.
Watford ambulance station. I was working at Clarston ambulance station as a new recruit back in 1988.
Oh wow.
And March 1988. And my crewmate had gone sick. So they told me, because I was a trainee, I wasn't allowed to stay on the station on my own. So they sent me down to Watford station, which is only about 3 miles down the road, to work with Dave Fulton and Nigel Beeson. And I sort of knew them, but I didn't, because I've only just been in the service for a few months. So I worked with both of them that day. Dad invited me back to his flat for a meal. So I went back to Nanny and Grandad's, went back to Dad's flat and had the meal. And from that day, I have seen him, believe it or not, in 1988, every single day. And so that was March, April, May we went to Corfu for a week. June for my birthday we went to Zante for a week. And in July, I moved in. Our very first date and our very first meal, we're still here, like 33 years later.
That's amazing.
And that's because Dad cooked liver, mashed potatoes.
What a first date!
So I'm not as brave as my dad, so we've got sausages instead of the calves liver. We've got mash going on here, going to do a little onion gravy. And that is what we've got so far. And some pretty little flowers. Onion gravy's coming along, almost done. Mash final touch. Sausage is looking banging. And we're good to go.
Minus the gross food. What was your very first date with Dad?
Oh no.
Well, I don't actually know this, so this was quite. I kind of wanted to ask this.
Well, I met him. The first date. Well, I met him. We used to go out clubbing every weekend.
Okay.
We used to go out every single weekend.
And you just met at a club?
I think we were at Jade's, and that's when I met him. But I started seeing him from there. I met him, got chatting, and then the next day I went and I don't know what we did. Where did we go? I think we went out for a pub lunch or something.
What, just you and Dad?
We went out in the daytime. I think we met the others first, but then I met him. Yeah, but then it was, I don't know, maybe it was the next week or it was a few days later.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what the first thing we did together was.
I was gonna say, like, what was the first thing that he took you on? Like, was it, what kind of like date did it? Was it just you and you two? So you met him at a club?
Yeah, because he was with the others, and I'd never met him before. He was Gav's mate. I was only 17.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was 17, and I knew Gav.
Yeah.
And obviously Barzy, I was with Barzy and Damon and blah blah blah, out and about.
My parents met at a club, but unfortunately that club is no longer there. It's now McDonald's. Bit of a weird transition, but so next thing they.